Hello there. Welcome to everyone who's looking on at Buddha Fields in the web. I introduce Advayamati, who's Dharma yoga class here. Thank you, Advayamati, for coming along. I'll pass everything over to you.
Hello, good morning. I think there's some people to come in the waiting room. Is that right?
Right, I can admit those. Yeah. Admit, great.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Good morning, everyone. Loretta, Lindsay, high times. Good morning. So if you have a strap, I suggest that you get one. If you don't, it's not essential, but it's a strap or a belt. So there are a couple of people I can't see at the moment. So we've got a couple of minutes to half past. High time.
High time. Oh, sorry. My name. Sorry. Yeah, my name's Beck. Can I use a belt for this?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I'll go get a normal belt.
Great.
Right.
If you have a belt or a strap, that would be useful, as I say, but not essential. You might want a couple of cushions or something, so because we'll do some meditation to ease us in. Hello, Lindsay. I think you're trying to connect somehow. Okay. Ah, Millie, hello.
Hey.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yes,
Good.
live and direct from Bristol.
Yeah.
You still in Bristol? Oh, yeah, you're still in Bristol, aren't you? That's your
Yeah,
Bristol.
I'm still here, just the other side of the city.
Yes. Yeah. So the others I can't see, Lindsay and Loretta, but so I'll push on nonetheless. So it is 11:30. Good morning. So Body-Dharma yoga is. Oh, hello, Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Lindsay. Good morning. Okay, so Body-Dharma yoga, it's fairly gentle yoga. It is basically mindfulness in action, and it's embodied practice. So it's a way of bringing the body into the meditative experience. And so it's a combination of Buddhist meditation and strongly influenced by Scaravelli, those of you that are familiar with that. And it's quite somatic as well. So it's an opportunity to let go and release some of the things which may be held in the body. Okay, So if you have a strap, it may become useful, a strap or a belt. It might be useful later. We can survive without it, but if you have one, all the good. Okay, so first of all, we just take a few moments to settle ourselves in a basic meditation posture. So my name is Advayamati. You may not have seen that. And if you need to pin videos, you've got me full screen. That's good too. So we're just bringing our awareness to the body, to our experience, to sensations, and in particular, contact. So currently, you'll be having contact with the ground in some way, the mat, cushion or block or whatever you are seated on. And the points of contact also give rise to sensations when we bring our awareness to them. We also have contact with our clothes, and we get used to the sensations, but nonetheless, even our contact with our clothes give rise to sensations. We have contact to space, to the air, particularly in the form of temperature. So just being aware of how your temperature is at the moment. It's a reasonably warm day here in the southwest. Sense of feeling comfortable to warm. And just noticing if there's any tendency in your thought process to develop stories. We're seeking to step back from that and to just open more fully to now through our experience and awareness of sensations. And another important contact and sensation is that of breath. Awareness of breath as it enters and leaves the body. We're not at this point seeking to interfere with it, just observing its natural action. And also, I invite you to take your awareness to the reality that we are actually breathing with every cell in the body. So that helps us to bring our whole body into the experience, every cell in our body. Noises come and go in our experience. It's just a part of our reality, a part of the recycling process locally. And just being aware of any particular feelings or emotions. We're not judging, we're just observing with kindly awareness. So we are breathing with every cell in the body. We are aware of contact with the ground, with the air. And looking for a sense of contentment in our current experience of just being here and now, and decided to be here and now. Also noticing any experience of enjoyment of just being relaxed, being aware. And so we're going to take this quality of experience, sustaining this quality of awareness, and coming onto our back with our knees up in restorative pose. Arms aside, the hands can be up or down, it doesn't really matter. And again, we can bring our awareness to our contact in this different position and our different points of contact. And we can allow the earth to take the full weight of our body, enabling us to let go even more. So we can breathe, relax, and release. Again, we can still be aware of breathing with every cell in our body, aware of our energy that is flowing through our body. Aware of the earth. Where do we end and the earth begin? Are we really separate? Noticing any areas of tension and encouraging them to release. Using the breath and mental relaxation. Letting go. And as we let go, there's a sense of the back widening, maybe the shoulders loosening, the spine lengthening. So we are releasing the spine, relaxing the muscles in the back of the body. Again, aware of breath and the effect it has on the body in this position. So check in the soles of the feet to relax, the lower back, the whole of the back, the shoulders, the neck, the jaw and jaw muscles, muscles in the face, nose and eyes. So a lot of tension and a lot of emotion, a lot of stuff is held in the back. And so a lot of this type of yoga is helping us to let go of that in the back. And the flexible back is helping us in overall health. And so in a moment, we're going to be doing a series of movements which are helping the flexibility of the spine, particularly in rotation. So on the next in-breath, allowing the knees to fall to the right side. And again, just noticing how that feels in your experience. If there's any releasing in this position that needs to take place. And on the next in-breath, bringing the rest of the body onto the side, so we're knee to knee, palm to palm. And again, noticing the experience that that gives rise to. Noticing your level of tension in your shoulder. Letting go. And still appreciating the earth as it holds us without judgment. And then gently, if you can't see the screen, I suggest you come to the other side so you can see the screen. So I take you through the next part. And so for the next part, I'm lifting the top limbs, but in particular, noticing the leg, waiting for the leg, and it naturally pulls the other leg over. And I'm going to use that momentum to go from side to side. So gently rotating the spine, gently letting go, gently keeping a sense of fluidity and not so rigid. Again, keeping awareness of our breath, of breathing with every cell in our body, awareness of our whole body, awareness of contact and the sensations, the Vedana that arises from that contact. So this is meditation in movement. Finding your own pace that feels right for you at this moment. Loosening those shoulders, loosening the lower back. Checking the neck is relaxed and the jaw and the face still. letting go into the motion. And when you're ready, stopping again on the side where you can see me. And that can be a discrete letting go movement in itself. But we are now going to an extension where basically I straighten the top limbs, rolling onto the back, coming back to palm, knee to knee, and then repeating straightening the limbs that way. And again, just really opening up, really relaxing, stretching the fingers and toes as well, exploring the air and our contact with the ground, our contact with the air, contact with our breath. Enjoying the fluidity, the letting go, the relaxation. Relaxing those shoulders, the neck, the face, the mouth, the lower back. Stretching those fingers and toes. And then when you're ready, coming back to the semi-supine, knees up, resting position. And just taking a few moments to experiencing your current experience, your current energy flow. Your contact with the earth, your non-separation with earth and space. And on the next in-breath, bringing your knees to chest. And you can do this in a variety of ways. Again, exploring what feels right for you. You can alternate the knee to the chest. You can use circles. You can go in different directions. So it's a very gentle stretch of the lower back. And then I'm going to place my left foot back on the ground, still holding the right leg. I'm going to rotate at the hip and sacroiliac joint, gently loosening and exploring the rotation and extension of my right leg where it meets the hip. You can use one hand, you can use two hands. Check in as ever that your shoulders are relaxed, because there's a tendency to tense up other parts of your body. Could be your shoulders or your neck or your jaw or your face. And again, bringing both feet to the ground, just taking a moment to be present with your current experience, noticing energy, Noticing any difference between left and right. And on the next in-breath, doing the same with the other leg. Exploring the rotation, exploring the breath that helps us to relax and release. And being aware of the other foot, noticing if you increase its pressure on the floor, how that may affect what you're doing with the other leg or not, and the rest of the body. Okay, bring in both feet back to the ground in our resting position. And again, opening up to sensations. Awareness of your current experience. And on the next in-breath, raising the arms up towards the ceiling, stretching fingers. Rotating. And then placing the left hand on the ground, and with the right arm, again exploring rotation, exploring movement, the joint. Occasional stretching of the fingers. Really exploring, stretching back maybe, to the side, to the front, and then the rotation. And changing sides when you're ready. Then bringing both arms to rest. And again, just taking a moment to experience your Vedana, your sensations. On the next in-breath, I'm bringing my right ankle onto my left knee. And I'm grabbing behind my left knee and straightening my left leg up to the ceiling. Again, rotating the ankle, stretching the toes. So there's still a sense of flow, movement. And just exploring how that feels. And then if you want a little bit of extra texture, you can bend the left leg and pull from the front of the left knee and explore the tension or stretch there, and using again the breath to help relax and release. It's your joint, so just exploring how it feels in this position. Then bringing left foot to ground, both arms to the sides. Just taking a moment again to connect with the earth, as well as our own feelings and energy. The next in-breath, allowing the right foot to fall to the left side, looking at your right palm. Again, breathe, relax and release. And on the next in-breath, bringing the left leg back up. Taking a moment to bring our awareness to the fall, and then allowing the right leg to fall to the right side, looking at the left palm. Breathe, relax, release. Check in, your jaw is relaxed, your face is relaxed, as well as your back. And this gentle rotation and twist. The next in-breath, bringing the leg back up. Then bringing both feet to ground. And just noticing. Next in-breath, both knees to chest. And doing a gentle stretch in this position. Stretching the toes as well. Then both feet back to ground. And going to the other side, next in-breath, left ankle to right knee. Next in-breath, grasping the back of the right knee, stretching the right leg up. Your head can be up or it can be on the ground, it doesn't really matter, but just checking that your shoulders and the rest of your body is relaxed if possible. And just noticing if there's a stretch, if there's tightness, just again with kindness, allowing it to release using the breath as well. And if you need a little extra, bending the knee, pulling towards your chest, your right leg. Then coming back to ground with your right foot. And on the next in-breath, allowing the fall to the right side. So your left foot is making contact with the ground, looking at your left palm, your outstretched arm. Breathe, relax, release. Where do you end and the earth begin? Are we separate? On the next in-breath, bring the leg back up. And going straight to the other side, looking at the right palm. So left knee to left side, looking at your right palm. Breathe, relax, release. Let go. Let go. Breathe, relax, let go. On the next in-breath, bringing the leg back up, releasing the left leg, both feet to ground. Experience the feeling. And on the next in-breath, bringing the knees to the chest in whichever way serves you. And as we're there, we can be giving the knees a little bit of massage, digging in our fingers in and around the knees, the thumbs on the side. As you get older, you realise the importance of looking after your knees. You may have that awareness even as you're younger. Both feet back to ground. Enjoying the breath, enjoying the earth, enjoying space. Am I separate? On the next in-breath, coming on to your right side again. Taking a moment to be with that sensation. Then in your own time, coming on to all fours. And it's not, again, we're having a sense of flow, of non-rigidity. And so we're just exploring a little bit of movement. We're exploring, relaxing that spine. Maybe exploring each of the quarters of our knees and our hands. A bit of gentle rotation. We can feel a little gentle stretch in the wrist. Again, wrists are something else that we don't give a lot of attention to. So we are going to give them some attention. Maybe going backwards, going forwards, exploring the stretch forwards and as well as to the sides, and circling in different directions. But again, noticing any tendency that you may have to stiffen the shoulders, so relaxing the shoulders at the same time. In fact, you can try extending your shoulders up, your head up, and releasing. Up, release, up, release, and then again loosening the whole of the body. We can look at our waist, our hips from side to side, so there's a gentle, interesting stretch of the lower back. Loosening forwards, maybe even a mini upward dog. Going back into child's pose and just exploring the movement in a fluid way. A bit like those little toys you used to get, well, certainly when I was young, when you press the bottom and they just flop. So again, attention to that spine, releasing the whole body, the lower back, loosening the shoulders, the neck, the jaw, face. You may introduce lifting a hand up and back to the ground, kind of cat-like pose or movement, and noticing how that feels. Another movement of letting go, of encouraging, being present, letting go. So coming back to a basic all fours position, but then moving our hand till our fingers are pointing to the sides. Again, keeping a sense of fluidity and movement. But noticing if this gives us a different experience. Then bringing the fingers back to facing the front. And then facing each other. So the fingers are pointing towards each other. Again, this has a different effect on the shoulders as well, keeping those shoulders loose, fluid. Exploring a little stretch forwards or backwards as well as the side and encircling. And then the next breath, facing forward again with the fingers. Turning the fingers to the side again and then facing the fingers towards your knees. And so gently exploring, moving back, so stretching that wrist. Being gentle, exploring that wrist stretch. Checking the shoulders are relaxed and the lower back is relaxed. Okay, bringing the fingers back towards the front. And so we're going to arch the back. We're doing the cat-cow, so we're arching it one way and then the reverse way, lifting our head and tail up. And again, we're employing a fluid motion. And again, the shoulders don't have to be rigid, so we can be loosening up the shoulders in the movement as well. So much tension can be held in the shoulders. You can do different directions, forwards and backwards. We're being creative. It's a creative cat-cow, a fluid cat-cow. Okay, and when you're ready, sitting back on your heels, coming into a child's pose, resting the head on the ground. Your arms can be out front or aside, back, whichever feels serves you at the moment. And the next in breath, coming back up to all fours. Bringing the left hand slightly more central, and then next in breath, raising the right arm up towards the ceiling, stretching the fingers. Rotating the wrist in this position. Relaxing the rest of your body, your other arm as well, your lower back. And then bringing the right arm through underneath the left arm, threading the needle and resting on your right side. And for those of you that like a little extra texture, you can lift your left arm up and let it fall back. Or you can stay where you were, that's fine. And on the next in breath, coming back up to all fours, loosening up a bit. Bringing the right hand a little bit more centrally, raising the left arm up, stretching fingers, rotating, relaxing shoulders, using the breath to inform the release in this position. And then when you're ready, threading the needle through underneath the other arm, resting on your left side of the head. Checking your shoulders are able to relax and let go. And if you want a bit of extra, lifting your arm, right arm up, or you can stay as you are. Okay, coming back to all fours. And then back into another child's pose. Next in breath, back up onto all fours. Next in breath, straightening forward the right arm, and the left leg goes back. Checking that your hips are aligned, you're relaxed with shoulders and of lower back, neck, face, jaw, stretching the fingers and toes that are outstretched. And what you feel is what you feel. If there's a burn, there's a burn. In the burn, there is burn. In the stretch, there is the stretch. Breathe, enjoy, relax. Coming back to all fours. And then into the other side, straightening the right leg, left arm forward, checking that your lower back is relaxed and your hip aligned. Breathe, enjoy, smile. It's fun. Relaxing the shoulders, lower back, noticing any tendency to tense up. We're stepping back from that reactivity, relaxing, enjoying the moment. Coming back to all fours, noticing sensations, and then back into child's pose. Next in breath back to all fours. And this time, again, we're going to left leg, right arm forward, straight. Checking we're aligned, checking we're relaxed. And then we're going to go to the diagonal, the right angle, I should say. So the arm goes straight out to the side and the leg goes straight out to the side. Breathe, relax. Millies your right arm out to the side. Enjoy, smile, relax, release, and come back to ground. Notice sensations arise in the body. Notice contact with ground, notice breath, and on the next in-breath, the other side. Left arm forward, right leg back, and then to a 90-degree angle to the side of the leg and the arm. Breathe, enjoy. Heat is fast-moving energy. Then coming back to ground, back into child's pose. Next in breath, coming back up, sitting on our feet like this, Cesar position. And just taking a few moments to absorb our experience, be fully present with the energy that's in our body, aware of contact with the ground, with our clothes, with space, with breath. Next in breath, coming forward as if to come into all fours, but I'm then going to sit back into cross-legged position. And so we're going to go into what's called Sufi Rolls. So I'm moving around like this. Sufis are mystical Muslims where they use movement and music to go beyond. And so finding your own momentum, checking your shoulders, your neck and heads relaxed. Finding your flow. You can stay there or you can explore the other direction. Okay, coming back to center. Being with your experience, sensations. On the next in-breath, raising the arms up, stretching forward and down to the ground. You can walk the hands if you like. We're seeking to keep the sitting bones not necessarily bolt on in contact with the floor, but near contact with the floor, so you're encouraging the stretch of the lower back. Breathe, relax, release. And as we're here, we can take a moment to just put a little bit more pressure into the palms of our hands and rotate the shoulders again. And we can check if our shoulders can be released in this position as well as our lower back. You might find some clicks. Okay, next in breath, coming back up to center. Changing the legs over in their fold, and off we go into the roll again. This is true rock and roll. Breathe, relax, release, fluid movement, helping us to let go of what's held in the body. We don't have to hold it. Again, if you're enjoying that flow, that's great. If you so wish, you can try the other direction. Okay, coming back to center. Raising the arms and coming forward again. Keeping a sense of those sitting bones in contact or near to the ground. Breathe, relax, release. And again, you can either just stay there for a little longer, or you can try the pushing of the palms in the ground to help loosen up the shoulders. Coming back up. To the upright position, just taking a moment to experience your experience. And so to help us with our development of equanimity and non-reactivity, we take a nice deep breath, raise the arms up, and we're going to be here a while. And so just check in your contact with the ground, with your ischial protuberances, your sitting bones. Checking your shoulders are relaxed, your neck, your face. If it helps, you can smile. But also taking the opportunity to breathe and just being with your experience. If you experience discomfort, you experience discomfort. And just, if you can, using the mind to just stay present. Allowing what is in your experience without reacting. Just keeping a sense of relaxedness, of breath. If you feel tension, seek to bring kindness and relaxation using the breath. If you feel the burn, that's fine, it's just the burn. We don't have to build up thoughts or stories, we just experience the experience. The rest is fluff. Breathe, relax, enjoy. Just observing the range of experiences that pass through. Enjoying the breath, enjoying the flow. Next, point the palms outwards. And then just notice what difference that has on your experience. And then in your own time or slowly, just allowing the arms and the hands to make their way towards the earth, and noticing the range of sensations as we make our way along that path. A great exercise for non-reactivity, for developing equanimity. Okay, and making our way back onto our backs with knees up. If you have a strap or a belt, this is the time to get it. If not, there are ways around it. So again, just taking the time to reconnect with our contact in this position. Any letting go that needs letting go. And on the next in-breath, raising your left foot up towards the ceiling. If you have a strap or a belt, place it just below the heel, or you can just grab your big toe. So this is actually a temporary resting position. So if you have a strap, holding that with the left hand. And on the next in-breath, straightening the right leg along the ground, noticing how that feels. Then on the next in-breath, allowing the left leg and foot to fall to the left side. And again, just noticing the range of sensations. Noticing to breathe, release, relax, let go. Could be like different layers of the proverbial onion. Using that breath to help the release, the letting go. And the next in-breath, bringing the leg back up towards the ceiling. If you're using your big toe, grabbing the big toe with the right hand, grabbing the strap with the right hand and allowing the left leg to fall to the right side. Looking at your outstretched left arm and palm. Breathe, relax, release. Shoulders, neck, face, tongue, back, legs. And the next in-breath, coming back up towards the ceiling. Releasing the strap and bringing both feet to ground. Noticing sensations, noticing potential difference between the left and the right side. And taking the strap, belt or hand to the right side of the right leg, straightening the right leg, Next in breath, straightening the left leg along the ground. And a nice breath, allowing the foot to fall to the right side. Relaxing the rest of the body. If you have to move to keep contact, if you're holding the toe, that's fine. Breathe, relax, release. Take a nice breath in, bringing the leg back up towards the ceiling, taking a moment to connect with the feeling as the foot is towards the ceiling. Grabbing strap or toe with left hand, right arm out to the right side. Nice in breath, allowing the right leg to fall to the left side. That's looking at your right arm. Breathe, relax, release. Next in breath, bringing the leg back up towards the ceiling, checking the feeling, checking the rest of the body relaxed. Releasing the strap or belt, bringing both feet to ground. Noticing sensations in the body. Noticing your experience of your experience. Contact with ground. Next in breath, knees to chest, gently counter stretching. Then feet to ground. Enjoying your current energy, your current contact, and if possible, a sense of non-separation with the earth, non-separation with the space and air around. Breathe in with every cell in the body. You can either stay there or extend and straighten your legs fully in Shavasana. Either is fine. A final fully letting go, holding to nothing whatsoever. On the next breath, coming onto your right side. Noticing how that feels. Noticing connection. And then when you're ready, coming in to a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've found it useful. And yes, you can do this at home, folks. And we've got a couple of minutes if you want to unmute and offer any feedback or responses.
Thank you for the class. Sorry, I had camera off because I had some interruptions, but it was really good. I really need this is gentle yoga. Thank you.
You're welcome. I do it every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. via the Bristol Buddhist Centre website.
What is website?
Bristol Buddhist Centre.
Bristol Yoga Center.
Buddhist Centre.
Oh, okay, Bristol Buddhist Center.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm repeating this on Sunday morning with the Buddha Field at the same time, 11:30. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Bye.
I've got to go because my doorbell's just gone, but I really liked I've been doing a lot of yoga, but it's very much on this axis.
Yep.
And it feels very much like, oh, wow, there's this axis that I just haven't been accessing. So lovely. Thank you very
Lovely
much.
to see you. Come again.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I like the hip belt, putting using the belt to loosen the hips. Yeah, like
Yep.
I'm always trying to think of ways to loosen my hips, and sometimes I do the sit down and do the butterfly. You know, you hold
Yeah.
together, kind of doing that. So yeah,
It's good to loosen the hips. It's just we just hold so much stuff there.
yeah,
For
yeah.
all kinds of reasons, which you can spend a lifetime observing, but it's just so good to let go. But yeah, thank you for joining in.
I really like the movements, and I think it's a bit different that yoga, like the lady said, it's just so fixed. So the rotation and the movement is really help loosen up the body, and that's quite different, and it's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah, thank you, Advayamati. I feel deeply relaxed, mind, body, soul. I've needed that. It's been a while since my body has felt all the parts this relaxed, so I really appreciated it. And that was amazing. The sort of the arm, the watching that was wild. I'm going to do that again. Yeah. That's a really great experiment. Testing that tension and bringing your mindfulness, like your awareness to it. Yeah, it was really, really amazing. Actually.
That's right. It's a great exercise of not responding. And how we can bring thoughts of how it's going to be awful holding your arm up for so long, whatever. The other thing you can do is a cold shower and just experience the experience of a cold shower.
Yes, yes.
Watching the mind, what the mind does, and you just experience the sensations and enjoy it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you so much, Advayamati.
You're welcome. Thank you everyone for coming. If you can, come again on Sunday 11:30, or contact my class via the Bristol Buddhist Centre.
Is it? I've just followed you on Facebook. Is it? So you would go through the Buddhist Centre to watch it online?
Yes. Yeah. There's the Zoom link. There's a Zoom link on the Bristol Buddhist website.
Okay.
Is this type of
yoga? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Barbara.
Is this type of yoga that you invented, or how? Because is it like a particular type?
It's based quite heavily on Scaravelli, but it's a combination of my own practice of mindfulness, Scaravelli, and another form of yoga called mindful flow, or still flowing, which has kind of, it is, as I said at the beginning, it's quite somatic in its approach as well. It's all about letting go of what we're holding on to of body, speech, and mind. Because quite often, when you sit to meditate, what you're doing a lot of the time is battling distraction. And when we work with the body, we're totally present normally. There's less mental proliferation and distraction going on. You know, when you were doing that with the arms, you tended to be with the sensations that was going on in the arms rather than thinking about what you might be having for lunch. So yeah, it's a combination of the influences. You know, I've done various styles, but these days it's the Scaravelli and still flowing, and of course being a Buddhist and bringing this is meditation for me, and that's why I call it Body-Dharma. So it's experiencing the Dharma through our everyday body movement, energy, etc. That's a long answer to your question.
How to spell Scaravelli?
Very good question. I'll try and put it in the chat box if I can remember how to spell it.
It's on the program as well.
Have it.
Yeah, there's a bit of an explanation about
Okay, good. I could try to find that. Oh, thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks.
She's a very interesting woman. I mean, she's dead now, but she didn't take up yoga until she was probably in her 50s. So her whole style is very different. Considering that she was around, I think, Patty Joyce, some of the developer of Ashtanga, and so to go from Ashtanga to this it's quite a change. Yes, I've done my hours of Ashtanga. I was never very good at it, but there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not sure how long we've got left, what the next time for the next act is on the Studio One. But yeah, thank you again. Lovely to see you. Millie, I've been meaning to send you a picture. There's something else I want you to copy.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Whenever. You know where I am.
Yes.
All right. Love to you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much, Advayamati. That was yeah. I just caught the tail end of that. It sounded lovely.
Yeah.
But did it go well for you?
It did. Yes. If you forgive the pun, it did seem to flow. And so we're still recording, by the way.
Yeah.
If you could send me a copy, would you be able to send me a copy of the recording?
Definitely, yes. They're all going to being taken into the cloud at the moment.
Okay.
So there'll be a process of downloading them all, labeling them up, and then they'll end up in probably a Dropbox file with the Buddha fields, and from there we'll be able to send you the link. Fabulous. Well, again, thank you for all your hard work. You've been so well organized and helping me to be organized. It's a pleasure. It's a learning curve for me anyway, so it's been good. Yes, because someone like me, last night I started to look, what do I have to do? What Zoom do I do? And then as I just worked it out, I got your email saying, this is all you have to do. So it's great. Great. Lovely. Well, lovely to see you. And I'll see you again on Sunday.
You will indeed. Take care.
Take care.
Enjoy the week.
You too.
The one that's trying to fray ahead.
Right.
It's the one.
Bye-bye.